Hey y'all, today we're going to be making a yummy icebox cake. So to start out with, we are going to make our own whipped cream. So we're going to take 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar to that. And then we're going to let this mix until it becomes the consistency of like Cool Whip. That's what we're going to do. So if you don't have a stand mixer, you certainly don't have to have one. You can use a hand mixer, and my daughter actually even does this just with a whisk sometimes. So whatever you have is perfectly fine. You don't have to have anything special to make this. But, I feel fancy when I use my stand mixer. And I've never used my whisk attachment in my stand mixer, y'all. So I just had to. So you're going to go ahead, start out mixing it slow because you don't want powdered sugar everywhere, and then increase the speed. And I want to say it took probably about 2 minutes or so. It doesn't take long. You just turn that mixer up on high and just let it whip. And you can see, obviously I have this sped up, but you can see how it's getting bigger and thicker as it mixes. So once you get it mixed, like I said, it only takes a couple of minutes, doesn't take long at all, then you're ready. We're going to set that over to the side until we need it again. But look how thick that is, y'all. Super, super thick. Like I said, the consistency of Cool Whip. And if you don't want to make your own whipped cream at all, you don't have to. You can just use a tub of Cool Whip if you prefer. But like I said, I was feeling kind of fancy, so I made my own whipped cream. All right, well, once you get that made, set it over to the side, and we're going to take 1 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese, and I did sit it out and let it soften. And then to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Now, I decided I was going to try to save some dishes. Well, I got my hand mixer out, and I was like, I'll use that. And then I was like, well, I don't really need to use it. I can probably just mix it. So I started mixing it, and then realized I didn't really want to mix it. And that all I was really going to have to clean was the beaters off of the other mixer. So I went ahead and got it out anyway. I wanted it super smooth, so I went ahead and got the mixer out. And then you're just going to go ahead and mix this up until all your powdered sugar is good and mixed in with your cream cheese. Okay? And y'all, this thing, icebox pie or cake, is so easy to make. It's pretty much some sort of a cookie or cracker and some sort of a creamy mixture, and then whatever else you want to throw in there. I mean, it's so simple. Now, I was making this Memorial Day weekend. I had some friends coming over, so I wanted to make it kind of festive. I wanted to make it patriotic, So that's what I did. But you can do whatever you want to on yours. All right, once your cream cheese and powdered sugar is mixed up, we're going to go ahead and take half of that whipped cream that we made, or half of your tub of Cool Whip, if that's what you're using. And we're going to go ahead and just mix that with our mixer. I know y'all are probably thinking, my gosh, why is she not folding that in there? We're going to fold the other half in there, so don't panic. So just mix this in until it's all nice and mixed up. And then you're going to set them beaters over to the side, so off camera later, you can lick them beaters and nobody will ever know. So, because that's how we roll around here, y'all. All right, so second half of our whipped cream, or your Cool Whip, whatever you're using, put that in there, and then this time we are going to gently fold it in because it's nice and fluffy, and we want it to remain nice and fluffy. So we're going to be gentle with it and just fold it until it's all nice and mixed in with our cream cheese. And if you don't know what folding something in means, because I know not everybody cooks a lot, even if you're watching this, you just kind of go from the bottom and just fold the stuff over itself until you get everything nice and incorporated. You're just going to do it gently. You're mixing it, but you're just mixing it gently. Okay, so let's put this thing together, y'all. Like I said, this is so easy. It's just ridiculous. So you're going to need some graham crackers. It took me about 1.5 sleeves of graham what are these things? Graham crackers. I can't talk. To make this. So as long as you got 2 sleeves of graham crackers, you'll have plenty. So I went ahead and cut up some strawberries and washed up my blueberries and my strawberries. And that way I'll have them ready. And then you're going to go ahead and make your crust, right? So you're going to layer some graham crackers down in the bottom of, and this is an 8x8 pan. So that's what size I'm using. You could certainly double this and do it in a 9x13 or, you know, for however many people you're feeding, but this was the perfect size for what I needed. So just, you know, break your graham crackers to however you can make them fit, you know, down into your pan. Then you're going to take a layer of that cream cheese mixture and spread it out. This is sort of like a lasagna, y'all. We're going to put our, you know, our noodles and then our cheese and then, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the same principle. So spread your cream cheese mixture out, you know, just make sure your crackers are covered and then just go ahead. Now, you don't have to put fruit in the middle of yours. I've seen this made plenty of times where people only top it with fruit, but I like a lot of fruit. Plus, y'all know I'm from South Louisiana and we're big on Mardi Gras down here. And at Mardi Gras time, there's a store up the road from me that makes the best king cakes. And they make a chantilly king cake. And y'all, I am telling you, like, I look forward to that time of the year because I love their chantilly king cake. But if you've ever had that or a chantilly cake, that is what this puts me in the mind of. It tastes very, very similar. So if you're a fan of that, you're going to love this one. So even if you're not a fan of that and you don't know, try it anyway because you're still going to love it. So I just went ahead, once I put my fruit down, I wanted kind of a base for my cracker to sit on. So I just put a little bit more of the, you know, of the whipped cream cheese mixture to kind of cover my berries. And then you just keep layering until you run out of your whipped cream cheese mixture, okay? So the last layer, you're just going to go ahead and spread a layer of that out until everything is covered, and then just go ahead and arrange your fruit however you want to arrange it. Now, I started out thinking, am I going to be fancy? And then I was like, I'm not that fancy. So I just went ahead and kind of dropped them on there. And you see, I started out thinking I was going to come up with some kind of pattern, then I gave up. I just gave up, y'all. But I was like, you know what? It's blueberries and strawberries. You can't really mess that up. But if you don't like blueberries and strawberries, you can always use a different kind of fruit. You can use blackberries, raspberries, you can use kiwi, whatever you like on yours. But like I said, I did this on Memorial Day weekend, and you know, you're feeling the red, white, and blue when you have holidays like that. So that's what I decided to go with. And plus, I really like strawberries and blueberries, and I usually have those on hand. But this is it. Once you get it done, put some foil over it, stick it in the refrigerator till you're ready to eat it. Now, personally, I like my crackers kind of soft. I don't like crunchy crackers in mine. So I like to make mine the day before and let it sit overnight, and that way your crackers get nice and soft. If you rather them crunchy, I would say make this like right before you're getting ready to serve it so your crackers will still be nice and crunchy. But you know, do it however you want to. But let me know down in the comments, are y'all team crunchy cracker or team soft cracker in a dish like this? I'm curious. Maybe it's just me. So, but that's it, y'all. Look how dang good this looks. It is so, so good. And you can customize it to however you want it. But that is it for me today. I will pop y'all another video over here, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.